I got a job to do.
Mickey Barnes, fighting right to the end.
My great gift to mankind. Are you afraid to die? This time I wasn't scared.
Hello, Outlaw Nation, and welcome to this non-spoiler review for Mickey 17, this brand new film that's out in theaters this weekend from Bong Joon Ho, written and directed by him, and starring Robert Pattinson, Naomi Ackie, Yeun, Mark Ruffalo, Toni Collette, and assorted other fantastic character actors in a film that follows a man who signs up to be an expendable in space, a disposable worker who gets cloned after he dies. Right off the bat, I'll tell you this. I really liked the movie. I went in with a little bit of suspicion. Certainly, if you've heard Jeff's comments on the hot mic, he was not the biggest fan of it necessarily. So I went in a little concerned, a little worried that it wasn't going to hit the mark. But I have to tell you, I found this to be a very delightful movie. I had a great time with it. Robert Pattinson is absolutely fantastic in the film. Playing Mickey 17, then playing Mickey 18, you just buy into the fact that these are two completely different individuals, even though they're being played by the same actor, which I really was surprised by. And I like the journey that his character goes on, this journey of self-discovery. This is a guy who basically got himself into a situation on Earth, takes on this expendable role without really knowing what it's all about, as you see in the trailer, and then discovers all this stuff through multiple deaths about himself, about his relationships, and about his self-worth. So much so that by the end of the movie, you are so cheering for this guy. And that's all due to Robert Pattinson's growing talent, his immense charm and charisma. And he seems to be having a lot of fun with both of these roles and exploring this duality of man, so to speak, in the different interpretations of Mickey 17 and Mickey 18 of Mickey Barnes, the original guy that this all stems from. It was nice to see Naomi Ackie as well get a chance to really have some fun with a role like this. You know, I don't think anyone came out of The Rise of Skywalker looking good necessarily, so it was nice to see a little more from her because I'm not too familiar with her work. So I enjoyed her here, and she had really nice chemistry with Robert Pattinson, and I like the little twist they have that she's kind of a jealous, possessive lover of Mickey 17 and Mickey 18, which I thought was great. So it was a good little element to add to the mix of all of this. Mark Ruffalo and Toni Collette are fantastic in the film as well. Some of you who are eagle-eye viewers of Bong Joon Ho's films, you'll notice that there are some similarities to Tilda Swinton. Not really Ed Harris, more Tilda Swinton when it comes to Snowpiercer, and they are driven to create a new world that is, in essence, ethnically cleansed and pure and clean. So you'll see a lot of things that are correlative to what's going on in our world nowadays. It's an interesting element to bring into the film. It's almost prescient that this couple was put together here. He's a former senator who's failed twice. His wife is obsessed with sauces and obsessed with their status in the world. And they're driven by their religious belief that they have been chosen to do this. And everyone they surround themselves with are basically sycophants to them and sycophants to the religion to make this happen. I haven't mentioned Yeun yet. I thought he was great in the film as well, as kind of this partner of the original guy, Mickey Barnes, who kind of uses him when he needs to use him and discards him when he needs to discard him. And I thought it's nice to see Steven do a role like that because I haven't really seen him play a role like that. The commentary is there for you to pick up. It's certainly not overt or banging you over the head, but it is there and mixed in with the humor, the very real situational humor between the characters here in the film. I think Bong Joon Ho has written a fantastic script. And I'm not always the biggest fan of Bong Joon Ho's comedy because Rocha, some of the stuff in his past haven't always worked for me, but I did like Parasite. I like Snowpiercer, and I think this has a little bit of element of both, along with a little more humor to it, a little more hopefulness to it by the end of the movie. And there's a very big heart in the center of this thing that if it works for you, you're really going to love it. I've seen some negative reviews from other people who it didn't work for, and I respect that. But for me, it absolutely worked, and I was 100% on board, and I was caught up all the way up until the final battle sequences that happen in the film, which are really well directed and choreographed. And there's a lot of stakes going on with all of the characters. It absolutely grabbed me and took me into those battle sequences and had me worrying who was going to live and who was going to die and what the end result of all of that was going to be. So all around, good cast, good writing, Great direction here from Bong Joon Ho. I didn't feel the time on this one at all. And at the end, it leaves you with a very hopeful message, a positive message. And certainly nowadays, we could use films that have that kind of message by the end of them. So I highly recommend this one. I give it about 4 out of 5 cowboy hats. It's one you should absolutely go see this weekend. But again, with the warning that if this works for you, you're going to love it. If it doesn't, it's going to feel like a chore. Well, if you get a chance to go see the movie this weekend, let me know what you thought about it down in the comment section below. What worked for you, what didn't work for you. Did its humor work for you, or did it feel like a bit of a chore or a slog to get through? Let me know all of it down in the comment section below. What did you think of the direction, writing, the performances here overall, and the commentary and the messaging behind this movie that is absolutely there from Bong Joon Ho? Let me know all of it down there. Thanks so much for watching this review. Look for more non-spoiler reviews here from the Outlaw Nation in the near future. Take care until then. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content from the Outlaw Nation.